Welcome back to my weekly reading. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and this week's reading is from Monday, October the 10th through to Sunday, October the 16th, 2016. And as always, I'm using the Vibrational Energy deck, the Vibrational Earth Children deck, and last but not least, the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck. I know I'm not one that likes to reflect back on my weekly readings, but as this is Monday in Canada and this Monday is Thanksgiving, I wanted to share how thankful I am for the honesty that I continue to experience from those who are walking their talk. I'm hopeful it's a mirror reflection that shines back at me always, showing me the truth, seeing the genuineness. So this week it's about how we are to show what we're thankful for. How are we thankful for what we're giving in life? Good or bad, happy or sad, and everything else in between. Yes, we're all thankful for the good things, the happy things. It is our humanness, what we're good at embracing. That is the easy part of being human, right? Right. It is the bad, the sad, and sometimes the ugly parts of the day-to-day life, our day-to-day life, that just hit us so hard. And it does hit us hard. I won't dismiss or make light of it. I just know, coming from the school of hard knocks, that when I actually take each and every moment that was crappy in my life, and yes, there have been quite a few, as there have in your life, I'm sure, I can see why they have happened. I'm blessed to be able to do that. And sadly, most of the time we can only do that when the scars have healed. But seeing them, acknowledging them for what they have added to our journey is how we grow, how we expand, how we transcend. Just take a moment right now, close your eyes, take in a deep, beautiful cleansing breath. Fill your lungs and your diaphragm if you can, and now let go of it very slowly. Perfect. And again, nice and gently in and let go. And now take any crappy or non-benefiting time in your life and see it in your mind's eye. Step into those feelings. Remind yourself, just for a nanosecond, how you felt. Angry? Sad? Frustrated? Maybe you felt someone had done you a wrong, treated you badly. Now watch that fade away into the distance, dissipating, dissolving. Now take a moment, still with your eyes closed, and see yourself now. What did that experience help expand in your life as it is right now? Now in this moment. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I'm sure I have shared an experience of mine to many of you, but I hope you can see how Spirit seems to know what is best for us every time. Years ago, when I lived in the UK, I applied for a job. You know, the one that you really, really, really want. And all was going well. It was down to me and one other. I finished my final interview and I truly felt I had nailed it. It was mine. The job was mine. I was convinced. Then came the Dear John letter, or should I say the Dear Jane letter. I was devastated. I was angry at Spirit for guiding me to this job and then letting me down. Yes, life went on, but why? I found another job, but has always wondered why I didn't go through that. Why did I have to go through all of that? That feeling of elation, almost tasting it. So fast forward several years and a gal moved in next door to me. She'd heard I did readings. She was desperately needed one. When we sat face to face, I felt sad for her. Told her to get another job, as the one she had was physically destroying her. And yes, you've guessed it, she got my job. And at that moment, I felt extremely thankful. So as I share this with you, when we ask Spirit for something, always add this or better. Because Spirit really do know what they're doing for us. It's us that just gets in front of us sometimes that confuses things. Now, for many of you, you won't get the opportunity of knowing why something doesn't happen, or turn out the way we think it should. You know what I mean? Something that we thought we should have or get, and it doesn't quite get that. So we have to let that situation, that occurrence go. Free ourselves from it and be very thankful, even if it doesn't feel like that right at that moment. Just let it go. So here are the 3 questions for this week, and yes, they are focused on thanks. When an alternate path is offered, help me understand why. When an alternate path is offered, help me understand why. Second question, how can life be good when things just don't go right? I hope you understand that one. How can life be good when things don't go right? And the last question, show me how to be thankful for some of the bumps in the road. And we all know what the bumps are. So using the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, first of all, we're looking at that adult side of us, so the humanness, the everyday humanness. Okay, so let me just shuffle the blue deck and see what 3 cards come out. Okay. I have to say, it's a glorious Thanksgiving Day here. I live just outside Windsor, Ontario. It's called like the Florida of Canada, and it's glorious. I'm looking outside. The sun is shining. It's a cooler day. It's probably only about 20. I know some of you throughout Canada or other parts of the world going, only 20? I would be thankful. It's glorious. I just feel very blessed. Okay, so I have my 3 cards. And the first question I'm asking, when an alternate path is offered to me, help me understand why. And we have rain dance. That's going to be an interesting one. Curious of where that takes us, as I am each week with all of the cards. Okay, the second question, how can life be good when things don't go right? Release, yeah. We sort of know that one. And the third question, show me how to be thankful for some of the bumps in the road. Smell the roses. So there are 3 cards from the adult deck. Now, ta-dam, drum roll. Let's do this for the children side. Our inner child. That little inner voice that goes, yeah, it's me, it's me. All right, so we will shuffle the purple deck, or we being me, and see what 3 cards come out. Oh, there's the first one. Okay, oh, and there are the other 2. Okay, so there they are. All right, let me just put the deck over here. All right. When an alternate path is offered, help me understand why. Knew something. I like that. How can life be good when things don't go right? Yeah. You're saying gratitude, attitude. We know what's coming. Third question, show me how to be thankful for some of the bumps in the road. Imagination. So as always at this point, this is where I tap in. I don't use the book, and all the decks come with the book. So you have the interpretations in there, or the definitions, whatever you like to call them. But I like to just get Spirit to give me guidance on these. I look at the card and I tap into my inner and my outer. So when an alternate path is offered, help me understand why. And we have rain dance, and I love this card. I suppose this is the concept of, if you have lemons, make lemonade, or lemon meringue pie would be what I would make, or go out and buy one. I think that sometimes when we're offered up something new, it scares us a little. Fear of the unknown, the thought that what you have seems fine to you. Don't make me do it. So we tend to close up, tighten. But what if that alternate path is actually the right path? Up to now, you've not been on the right path. What if you could be shown how it would unfold? That would be nice. How would it make a difference? Would you be dancing for joy, excited, eager to step into it and get rolling? It's our emotions. Our emotions would be connected to our heart center. and we will be joyous. So maybe this is what we need to do when we're faced with an alternate pathway. Just step into it as if we could see what was coming. Dance for joy and see where it takes us. See where it takes us. I know there's been some journeys I've taken in my life, and it wasn't quite what I had anticipated, but most of the time it seems to work out for the right. So let's look at the inner child now. When an alternate path is offered, help me understand why. And we have new something. Sometimes our inner being is frightened of what it doesn't understand, what it doesn't have knowledge about. Like the first time we visit a new country that we've never visited before, we're hesitant, cautious, alert to the possible dangers. But when we start to discover the amazing things, places to visit, people we're meeting, we start to feel at ease. As each encounter has us understanding that something new doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be scary. We don't have to fear something horrible will happen. And so we expand this new consciousness, this new understanding, and soon it becomes our norm. We're comfortable. We feel safe until the next new something comes along. And then this whole process starts again. Our inner child is saying, what we need to embrace is when things are not what we are used to, what we are familiar with, proceed with caution, of course. But as you do, be open to learn how this can be just what you need at this time. Okay. How can life be good when things don't go right? We have release, and of course that one I'm going, yeah, I think I know where this is going. In a word, the card actually says it. Let go, release, be liberated, free yourself. Don't carry the guilt or anguish with you, because we all know this is what causes disease. Dis-ease. I'm emphasizing those because those people that are not releasing things, are holding them in. I know I've done it myself. It's in our body, it's in our soul. Sometimes it is good just to open your mouth and release the sound that is being held down and harming you. You know what I mean? Just look at the painting, The Scream, and you'll see the tortured face. So when things don't go right in your life, take yourself to a mirror. And when you see your own agony, looking back, you release it, let it go. Because the vibration of transformation, this is what it becomes. You're transforming. Just watch a small child have a hissy fit. It is afterwards that their whole persona changes. So don't stay in that distress, because the opposite, satisfied, balance, balance, balance. So which do you choose? Distress or allowing yourself to be satisfied? Unhappiness or contentment? Your choice. I can't make it for you. Nobody else can. It's up to you. Your release. Okay? How can life be good when things don't go right? Now, from our inner child's perspective, I love the gratitude attitude. Be grateful, be appreciative, be thankful. I know it's a cliche, but when we are at our lowest point, we always can look around us and see someone worse off than we are. So be thankful for what you don't have, because sometimes it can be the blessing that we need to see. Maybe it gives us time to reflect and welcome in the ability to do something a little different. I know a friend who was so upset because she couldn't afford to go on vacation with her friends. She felt she should be able to do it. And why was she always being punished? Now, as we all know, when friends offer up these opportunities for us, we want to be gentle. So I asked her to tell me 10 things she was thankful for in her life right at that moment. Like all of us, it can be hard finding things to be thankful for in the moment when we're put on the spot, because our mind goes. So we just have to go inside and search. But after she'd finished, she realized she hadn't stopped at 10 things. I had actually kept counting on my fingers, and it was over 30, and she would have kept going if I hadn't sort of said, okay. So now you see. What did she take from that moment is not for me to say. But when we're all at that point of feeling sorry for ourselves, we need to implement the gratitude attitude. Look at what you do have. Look at what you don't have. The things that, I'm thankful I'm healthy. I'm thankful I live in a country where I have the freedom to do a video like this. There are so many things. I have food in my belly, a big belly as it is. Okay, just be thankful. Implement gratitude attitude. So the last 2 cards, show me how to be thankful for some of the bumps in the road. Smell the roses. Take a look around at your world, your community, your home, your family, and take a deep breath in and release out anything that no longer serves you. Bumps do come in our world, our life, because this is living. Ding, 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 ding. It's up and down. When we're alive, our heart beats. You've seen them on the monitors. If you wouldn't, you'd be flatlining, dead. So be thankful for the things that you're given, because they show us how lucky we are. Maybe take a moment to smell the roses that are around us. In fact, we do actually still have some physical roses outside, so beautiful. Maybe take a moment to be that in that moment. And if that doesn't work, take yourself off and spend a day at a homeless shelter. It's called perspective, people. Show me how to be thankful for some of the bumps in the road. And our last card from the children's perspective, our inner child, is through the eyes of creation of anything. Through the eyes of creation, anything is possible. I just have to reflect back on my own childhood in England. We didn't have much. We never went on holidays. But there was always a blanket that we transformed into a tent using the kitchen table or the back of the couch. We would eat in there and sleep in there, much to my mother's annoyance sometimes, because we would be right in the way when she was trying to do things. We took a broomstick and it became a horse. And I was riding the range. I could see the mountains because my imagination made it so. I could become a princess. We created a camp in the woods out of sticks. That was our secret place. Need I go on? It is about the possibilities, because for myself and my brothers as children, we could be anywhere we wanted just by using our imagination. So not having the new bike, not having a car to take you around, not having we only had a black and white TV. I'm not making you feel sorry for me. We were very blessed. But it didn't stop us from creating what we wanted. So we had a TV. Some kids didn't have a TV. And frankly, we didn't care about being rich, because for us, we didn't know what that actually translated to. Be thankful for what you have, you don't have, or you could have. Use your imagination. So let's finish this reading by shuffling the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck and seeing what our card for this week is. Okay, I've been posting mine every day, sometimes a little bit later in the day. My apologies. I haven't posted today's, and I will do. I wanted to have a lie-in. Treat myself. Okay, oh, there's a card. Put these down here. All right, here's the card. Number 1. Of course, we are number 1. I am vibrational because my life is what I have made it. As we're all seekers of life, the more we put in, the more we get out of it. Just love this card. Okay. So for those of you in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. For those of you around the world watching this video, thank you. And as always, wishing you an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence.